Here I've ordered some mandrake root, and it's actually a plant that belongs to the nightshade family. It contains tropane alkaloids, which are very poisonous, and it can actually stop your respiratory system. And actually, I'm going to grind it a little up and smoke it, but it's actually a deliriant, so it can kind of make you go crazy. And in the olden days, they used to actually have dogs pull them out of the ground because they believed if you pulled it out of the ground, that the root would scream, and the scream would be so terrifying it would actually kill the person who pulled it up. So I guess it's time to get started. So what I have here is 16 grams of mandrake root. One 1/8 cup. I'm going to boil that into about 130 milliliters of water. I'm going to make tea out of it, I guess, because I still ain't feeling anything from smoking. Weird, because last night I actually had a dream, I'm pretty sure, that I had done this mandrake root. And it was weird because there was some type of demon that had actually manifested. And I remember slightly knowing, okay, this is a dream. I could tell it was becoming a reality, and I was trying to keep the demon from becoming itself. And it was like it connected to this other demon, and it was almost like a tree, but a slug. It looked like something from Doom 3. It was like organic, and I'm not sure if it was part machine, but it was connecting to something else and taking over it, and then it just started rapidly growing and like taking over the entire, I don't know, what do you call it, dream world. And I knew it was bad, and oh, 16 grams boiled. I think the water's starting to dissipate, but that's okay. I think that about does it. So from here, what I know, dosing is basically impossible, but let's see how much I have first. 4 ounces, half a cup. So I guess I'll start off with, everyone else is about 6 tablespoons, I guess. So let's use 6 spoonfuls. Actually, doesn't taste too bad. I had some honey in it or something. It's very earthy, but it's nothing like mushroom tea. I mean, my brother made mushroom tea. We used pink lemonade or something. It was the worst thing I ever drank. I had filled up a wine bottle and we were just sipping on it throughout the day. We had like a plate like plate bigger than this, twice the size of this. This is my half, that was his half. And we ate every single one of them. Ooh, the aftertaste is kind of bad. But it's 3:03 right now. Guess we'll see how I feel in a couple minutes. Actually, seeing this is still on 4 ounces. And smoking didn't do much. I'm going to go ahead and drink it down to 3 ounces. So I can say I drink about, what would that be? 1 ounce. So that's about 1 ounce, like 6 tablespoons, probably 4 tablespoons. I've been impatient, so I'm going to drink more. From what I've read, some people drink some and barely feel anything. They ended up drinking a bunch more and still don't feel anything. And I actually want to be able to feel the effects all at once rather than slowly peaking little by little. So bring it down to 2 ounces. Ooh. That's not good. Yeah. Got my laser light working. So what we got going on here? That should be fun later. I call this the shroom room. .45 now. I've noticed dry mouth has set in quite strong. Throat feels a little scratchy. And my eyes feel a little, almost like I've smoked weed. A little bugged out. But I still feel pretty fine. I do think I am going to go ahead and have 1 more ounce for now. I'm also starting to know a little bit of like audio hallucinations. I play this game. It's kind of tripping me out a little bit. It almost does seem like my dream is syncing up with this game too, which is kind of strange. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the tea. Grams of Mandrake root tea. So I actually don't know if that last sip of tea was a good idea because hadn't been standing up for a while, and now that I stand up, I actually feel kind of tipsy. I actually done 2 sips of tea, so now it's all gone. But I realize it's just been an hour, so if it takes up to an hour and 30 minutes to kick in, I could be in for a surprise. So far now, I just feel a little sleepy, but I'm not too impressed with its effects. I know I didn't make enough, or I just did it wrong or something, but it does kind of feel good though. Makes me kind of want to socialize, I guess you could say. So it's now 5:55. I've come to my conclusion that Mandrake root is pretty nice. It's very, I guess you call it settling. Kind of slowed my mind down, which is good. It feels like something's going to happen, but it just doesn't. I think I took just the right amount because I'm not tripping, but I definitely feel different. My mouth is dry as hell, and it made eating cereal very unenjoyable. But it's almost like being on cough syrup, I guess you could say. It was worth it. So it's 7:40 now, and I fell asleep on the couch for about a good hour, maybe an hour 30 minutes. But wow, this Mandrake is really strong now. I just have this eerie feeling. I most likely, a lot of confusion. It feels a lot like Unisom or being on sleeping pills. You ever overdosed on them? I made acorn squash. That was good. Some coconut milk, plant-based butter, a little salt. But yeah, my mouth is very dry. So trying to sleep on Mandrake is no fun. The dry mouth, the restless legs, constantly feeling like you have to piss and you can't. And it was just miserable. Lasted well into the night. Probably around 6 a.m. it was starting to disappear. But yeah, it was interesting, but I don't think I'll ever do it again.